Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to discuss the example for numerical method. So first, where we have a trapezoidal rule. So actually, what is the situation for the trapezoidal rule? The function of the trapezoidal rule is to find the area. Or it's the same meaning as integration. Or we can say the summation of the situation where we have the number of strips. So refers to the step given where we have integrate for the function y with respect to x for the limit a to b, where the y is a function. So if we have the situation, number one is to determine the value of h, where h is equals to b minus a over n, where the n is equals to the numbers of strips, or we can say the sub-interval, or we may say the numbers of parts. So by referring to the strip, sub-interval and parts, the situation would be something like this. So where we have numbers of strip. So here we have strip 1, strip number 2 and strip number 3. So based on the situation, we have the ordinate where we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So in here, if we have numbers of strip is equals to 3, the numbers of ordinate will be equals to 4. That will be the situation. So after finding the value of h, next is to construct the table form. Number 3, h over 2 bracket multiply with the situation y0 plus yn plus 2 multiply with y1 plus y2 plus ellipsis until yn minus 1. So that is the first formula. Or we have another formula where we have to multiply the h with the situation bracket y0 plus yn over 2 plus with the situation y1 plus y2 plus ellipsis plus with yn minus 1. So here is the situation for trapezoidal rule. So now where we have the situation, prove that the integration of tangent x secant x respect to x for the limit 0 until pi over 4 is equals to square root of 2 minus 1. Then rewrite your answer correct to 3 decimal places. So here we have the keywords 3 decimal places. After that, by using the trapezoidal rule with 4 sub-interval, so in here, the situation for sub-interval, it refers to parts, or we can say interval, or we can say strip, or we can say 5 ordinate. So the question asks us to using the trapezoidal rule with 4 sub-interval to approximate the situation. So where we have integrate the tangent x secant x with respect to x for the limit 0 until 4. So in here we have two situations. Number 1 is to prove that the situation is equals to square root of 2 minus 1. Then rewrite the situation in 3 decimal places. The second question is to using the trapezoidal rule to find the situation. Finally, give your answer correct to 3 decimal places and then explain the difference. So focusing on number 1. Integrate the tangent x secant x respect to x for the limit 0 until pi over 4. So meaning that we have to refer to the technique of integration. So for this question, it is a direct method. So whenever you integrate the tangent x, secant x, we will have the situation secant x as the answer for the limit 0 until pi over 4. Next, what we have to do is to substitute the situation where we know that secant x actually is equals to 1 over cos x, where we have pi over 4, minus with 1 over cos x will be equals to 0. So from here, 1 over cos pi over 4, and we will have the situation square root of 2, minus, if we substitute the 0 into the cos x, and we will have 1. So the situation integrate tangent x, secant x, with respect to x for the limit 0 until pi over 4, and we will obtain square root of 2 minus 1. So we already shown the situation. Then rewrite your answer correct to 3 decimal places. So by referring to the calculator, if you press the calculator for the square root of 2 minus with 1, and we will obtain the approximation 0.414. Next, for the second part, by using the trapezoidal rule with 4 subintervals. So in here, step number 1 is to find the h. So where we have h is equals to b minus a, where we have pi over 4 minus 0 over the n. So by referring to the situation, 4 subinterval or 4 strip or 4 part, but 5 ordinate. So in here we have to divide by 4. So h will be equals to pi over 16. Next, what we have to do is to construct the table form. So here we have x. So begins with 0 as a x0, followed by x1 is equals to pi over 16. So x2 is equals to pi over 16 plus with pi over 16, and we will have pi over 8. x3 will be equals to pi over 16 plus pi over 16 plus with pi over 16, and we will have 3 pi over 16. So finally, x4 is equals to pi over 4. Next, kindly substitute the value into the situation where we have y is equals to tangent x, secant x. So do remember, by referring to the calculator, and we have the situation. So by referring to the calculator, change the mode, shift, mode. So referring to number 4, and we have the radian. So now the mode is in radian. So kindly key in the calculator. So as we can see, we have a tangent x, secant x. So by referring to the situation, bracket, we have tangent. Kindly press the button alpha and then x. Close bracket. Multiply with 1 over cos alpha x. Close the bracket. And here we have the situation. Because in the calculator we didn't have the secant x, we only have 1 over cos. So kindly press the calculator, calculate, substitute the value 0, and we will have the answer 0. So here we denoted it as y naught equals to 0. Followed by calculate the situation where we have pi over 16. So shift pi over 16, and we have the value y1 is equals to 0.202809.3. Then Continue with the situation where we have pi over 8. And we have the situation y2 is equals to 0.44834153. Next, calculate the situation. We have bracket 3 pi over 16. And we have the y3 is equals to 0.80361165. And then finally, calculate, we have pi over 4. So, pi over 4. And we have our answer 1.414213 and 6. So now, by referring to the situation, kindly refers to the second column where we have y0 and y4. Kindly sum up the situation. So we will have 1.41421356. Next is to sum up the third column where we have y1, y2 and y3. So kindly add on the situation where we have 0.202893 plus with the situation 0. Plus with 0.80361165. And then finally we have our situation 1.45476248. So that will be our total for y1, y2 and y3. So after that, we have to sum up the situation and then substitute the situation into the formula. So here given the formula, h over 2 multiply with y0 plus y1 bracket plus with 2 bracket y1 plus y2 plus ellipsis plus yn minus 1. So kindly substitute the situation. H where we have pi over 16 over 2 multiply with 1.41421356 plus 2 multiply with 1.45476248. So by referring to the calculator, so we have to multiply the situation with the 2 and then add on the value where we have 1.41421356 and we have 4.32373852 multiply with the situation where we have pi over 32. And then finally, we have our final answer 0.4244820366. So here will be the answer for the situation. And then do remember to round up the situation into 3 decimal places. So where we have the approximation 0.424. And then kindly refers to the question. They mentioned that give your answer correct to 3 decimal places for both situations and then explain the difference. So in here, what is the difference? So the difference is 0.424 minus 0.414. So in here, the difference is 0.01. So why this thing happened? Due to error. So that is the explanation. So here we are, and thanks for watching.